our topic is fight or flight. This is my first part summary and reflection. Fear is often associated with negative emotions, but it actually plays a vital and positive role in our lives. It is a natural instinct we are born with, serving as a protective mechanism against danger. Throughout history, fear has helped humans survive by alerting them to threats. When we encounter dangerous situations, fear can push us to discover hidden strengths and abilities we might not realize we possess. Reflecting on this idea, it becomes clear that fear should not always be seen as something to avoid. Instead, it can be a powerful motivator for growth and self-discovery. By understanding and facing our fears, we can learn more about our potential and develop resilience. Fear, therefore, is not an enemy, but a guide that helps us navigate challenges and grow stronger.
Okay, well, it's not my turn. And in the past, people faced danger almost every day, so they had to learn how to react very quickly to stay alive. Some animals have special ways to protect themselves too. For example, cuttlefish can change their color and shape to hide or scare other animals. Athletic eels can give a strong ability to stop enemies. Humans do not have these special powers, but we still have the fight or flight instincts. This helps us either stay and fight, or run away quickly when we are in danger. Well, this paragraph made me think about how important fear and quick reactions are for staying safe, even though life today is much safer than before. We still need these natural instincts. Sometimes when we are in a scary or dangerous situation, we don't have time to think slowly. We must trust our body to react fast. It also makes me realize that fear is not always bad. It can actually help protect us when something unexpected happens.
When we face dangerous situations, our bodies automatically produce a series of reactions. For example, our reaction speed increases, our strength improves, and we have more energy. Although we may become nervous under pressure, making simple actions more difficult. Our physical abilities, such as running and jumping, tend to improve. Studies have shown that while we usually use only about 65% of our strength in normal situations, this can rise to as much as 85% dangerous ones. This passage made me realize that the human body enters a fight or flight mode when facing danger, helping to increase our chance of survival. This instinctive reaction shows that our potential is actually far greater than what we usually expect. However, it also made me think how to stay calm under pressure may help us better unlock our full potential.
Our body's reactions to fear is actually an ancient and effective self-protection mechanism. When we face stress or danger, our body automatically releases stress hormones like adrenaline, which cause our hearts to beat faster and our breathing to become quicker. This puts us into a fight or flight state where we were ready to either confront the danger or escape from it. This reaction happens extremely quickly, often before we have even consciously aware of what's happening. But that's just the body's first line of defense. This real decision making happens in the brain. Once the brain processes the situation, it uses past experience to determine whether there is actual danger. If it decides there isn't, the body clams down and return to the more relaxed state. So while fear may feel uncomfortable, it's actually a natural and a protective response. When we learn to understand and we be aware of it, we can respond to fear in a more thoughtful and rational way.
This paragraph explains how the brain triggers the release of certain hormones like adrenaline. When we experience fear, excitement, or anger, these hormones cause different physical reactions to help protect us. For example, our eyes look more lightly, our breath change, muscle tense up, and blood is directed to important organs or muscle. Fear often makes us feel cold because our body prioritizes survival or overwork. Feeling tired after fear is part of the recovery process. The paragraph made me realize that fear is not just an emotion, but an important survival tool. The body complex and automatic response to show how deeply we are designed to protect ourselves. It also reminds me that even uncomfortable feelings like fear have a positive purpose, helping us survive and recover after facing challenges.
This is paragraph 6. Fear plays an incredibly important role in our life. It protects our safety and makes us more conscious when facing the unknown or taking risks. However, while fear serves a form of protection, it can also become a limitation in our life. One of the main reasons people often feel trapped by fear is a fear of failure. Many people prefer to stay in their comfort zone rather than take risks, simply because they worry that failure will bring it back. In life, when we allow fear to control our choice, we not only miss out a valuable opportunity, but we may also fall realize our full potential. Failure itself doesn't truly harm us. It's merely a part of the process and a necessary experience on the path to success. What people often regret is not the moment they fall, but the moment they had a chance to choose to give up out of fear. When we stand because of the fear of failure, we essentially close the door to potential success. We will never know how high we can soar or how far we can go, because we never gave ourselves the chance to spread out with. Those who are willing to try courageous, even in the face of failure, are often the ones who eventually break their intimate and create introduction story. Rather than fear the fall, practice stand up. Rather than worry about failure, try starting.
Due to critical strategy and media influence, young people encourage desire to achieve quick fame and wealth through talent show and similarly often overlook for the difficulty of becoming a celebrity. This pursuit is especially common in society with high young unemployment rates. Modern society influenced by media promotion has caused young people to develop unrealistic expectations about fame and fortune, especially in environmental, with high young unemployment. The idea of instant success become particularly attractive. But ignoring the hard work and reality behind celebrity life can easily lead to disappointment and anxiety. I believe society should help young people understand the effort behind success and encourage them to set more practical goals. In contemporary society, individuals are no longer content with basic living standards, but expect to attain where people in the past value stable income and job satisfaction. Today's ambitions are increasingly shaped by media influencer and the pursuit of fame and fortune. However, many fail to recognize their true success demands genius, talent, and hard work, resulting in unfulfilled childhood dreams and negative impact on mental well-being. Today, people are no longer satisfied with the stable life, but desire to become rich quickly. The mindset often causes people to overlook the value of work and the importance of journey itself. When they fail to achieve overly ambitious dreams, it can negatively affect their mental health. I believe that focus on the importance of effort and recognize personal worth can bring true happiness rather than blindly chase value.
Thank you.